Salutations, crustaceans. I'm Lobster, and today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the Conklin Rocco Prestia signature model from the Conklin Groove Tools line of the early mid-2000s. Let's check this thing out. This is the Conklin Groove Tools Rocco Prestia signature model. Now, these never actually made it to market, and only around, I think, between 24 and 30 were ever made. I believe they were made for the NAMM show, or for Rocco himself, and this is one of the models that was made for Rocco. I do believe that this was one of his basses. It came with a huge flight case, and this thing is just a special instrument all around. Now, unfortunately, Rocco Prestia passed away in September of 2020. It would be great to have gotten his thoughts on this instrument firsthand, but sadly we're not going to be able to do so. But this bass was designed with Rocco, and if you look at his future signature models from ESP, they have a very similar pickup configuration. Now, this bass was part of Conklin's Groove Tools line, which was popular in the early mid-2000s, and they were well known for their GT7, which was one of the first production 7-string basses. I had one of those back in high school, and I thought I was so cool. And these instruments, I believe, were produced in Korea, as is this particular model. However, if you look at the specs of the Groove Tools line, you see that those are much more akin with the bass in the, $600, $800 price range, or whatever they were going for at the time. Whereas this particular model, which sadly never made it to market, is super high-end in its construction and features. Let's start with the body. This is a beautiful, beautiful swamp ash body with a gorgeous cherry burst, and the pickguard is flamed maple. That's right, on a production import bass, even though there weren't really many produced, they were using flame maple on the pickguard. The pickups are Bartolini USA pickups, and the preamp is a custom Bartolini preamp specifically for this bass. So, custom preamp on a bass like this is pretty incredible. Hipshot hardware all around, both bridge and tuners, and they have the brushed finish as opposed to the chrome. I think they look great. The neck is another sight to behold, with a bird's eye maple fingerboard, a gorgeous custom inlay at the 12th fret, and a gloss fingerboard as well. The back of the neck is satin, as is the back of the headstock. The front of the headstock has Conklin Groove Tools and Rocco's signature engraved or inlaid in the top of the headstock. So beautiful presentation all around here. This is an absolutely special instrument. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the back. Around back, we see the gorgeous two-tone sunburst. Very interesting neck attachment here, neck joint. Very, very contoured for easy upper fret access. It's incredibly easy to access the upper frets, and it's super comfortable. If you look at Rocco's ESP signature model, it has a very similar neck attachment as well and neck heel. And at the bottom, we see the string ferrules for the string through body option. Very nice. And just overall, very nice looking bass. The strap button was actually repositioned by Rocco. This is where he wanted it when he was playing, so that's where it is on this bass because this was his. And moving up the neck, we see this gorgeous multi-piece maple neck, and up at the headstock, the Hipshot tuners. I believe these are the licensed tuners, but nonetheless, this is all very high quality stuff. Weight-wise, this bass is around 10 pounds, so it's on the heavier side for a 4-string, but not on the unbearable side. Definitely heavy though, but it has some tone. Let me show ya. You guys know what you need to do. Go ahead and push that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. listen to that tone. I have no idea what strings are on here, honestly, but this bass just sounds incredible. Very nice, very nice. So for the controls, we have a master volume, a blend control, and a 2-band preamp, bass and treble. And again, this is a custom preamp specific to this bass. I'm not sure if the pickups are custom for this bass as well, but I believe they are Bartolini USA pickups. Let's start out by checking out these pickups individually, and let's start out with the neck pickup first. This is very gnarly sounding. It is a reverse P, so the two pickup halves are actually switched from the traditional setting. Normally you have this section up front and then this section farther back, but it's switched here, hence reversed. Now with the P pickup soloed, let's bring the treble and bass control down to full cut. Oh man. Now let's turn the bass control up to center, leaving the treble at full cut. That's the treble control. Now let's leave the bass at full cut and have the treble at center. And here's the treble boosted to around 50%. Ooh, that is a bit on the harsh and noisy side. I'm going to go ahead and bring that back down to full cut. And let's bring the bass up to center. Treble cut, bass center. And here's the bass at about 50%. I hear this is quite the spicy preamp as well. There is a gain control on the preamp module inside the control cavity. I could mess with that, but meh, this should be. Ooh, that's spicy. Okay, never mind. We are going to go ahead and leave that at center. And here's the treble control at 50% with the bass centered. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and center the treble control, and let's move over to the bridge pickup. And I'm not really going to play with the EQ that much. I think it sounds pretty good at center. And the EQ is a bit on the heavy-handed side in my opinion. Though again, I could play with that gain control, but I'm not going to right now. Now let's bring the blend back to center and play with our pick. And I'm going to go ahead and solo the P pickup too, and let's play that with the pick. Now, let's see how she slaps. Not bad, not bad. Finally, with the blend centered, let's go ahead and throw some drums behind this bass. Here are my final thoughts on the Conklin Rocco Prestia Groove Tools signature model. That never was. This is a special instrument, and I am going to hold on to this for as long as I can. It has a lot of unique custom features that you really don't see in production instruments at this price point nowadays. I believe these were going for around $1,200 or $1,300, which was on the high end at the time, and that's probably going to equate to around $1,500 now. But to have like a flamed maple pickguard, to have just all the hipshot hardware and all this other stuff, the custom Bartolini preamp, I mean, there was a lot here. There's a lot to unpack. This is just an awesome sounding bass, an awesome looking bass. Hi, baby. Even though it's special, it's not perfect. I'm not really a fan of the preamp, as in my opinion, it is a bit heavy-handed on the boost, and boosts real low. That being said, the tone that we get out of these Bartolini pickups, especially with this spread out configuration here, is very nice and very unique. I think the Conklin body shape here is very comfortable and easy to play, and the neck is easy to navigate, especially at the upper registers where you have that real contoured neck heel that's angled, basically goes right into the neck, and it's almost seamless. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So yeah, this is an awesome bass. It's not a perfect bass, but it is absolutely awesome, and I am very lucky to have one, so sweet. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Now, I made another video on this bass very early on in the channel, and it's literally the only video other than this video here on this bass. There's no real records of it on the internet other than a few talk bass threads, and there's no videos on it anywhere else, so enjoy. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord channel, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Conklin Groove Tools Rocco Prestia signature bass. And as always, until we groove again,